Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new here. So for today's video, I attempted, that's right, I said attempted to do a full face of makeup that I got in PR. I'm gonna leave it at that. So you guys want to see how I created this look, what my thoughts are, well then definitely keep watching. Okay guys, so I thought it'd be really fun to kind of do what I did before, where I do a full face of makeup that I got in PR. But then I realized that I actually don't have as much makeup in PR like I thought. So we're just gonna go with what I have. So I'm gonna show you guys what I kind of got in PR. I think I did like a PR unboxing like a week or two ago. And we're just gonna play with the goodies in front of me, even though it's not a full face. That's okay. So we're gonna start off with the Artitude Cosmetics. This is the Man Eater palette right here. Guys, this palette is so freaking beautiful. It says, the man eater stalks her prey silently in the forest jungle. Using her proudness as a hunter, she camouflages herself, the ultimate predator. Her victim is already trapped within her claws. Nobody can escape this powerful feline. The queen of her kingdom. She's a rare breed, an endangered species, wanted by many, but obtained by none. She was born to be wild and free, the man-eater, untamed. There's going to be 20 gorgeous shadows in here with 5 unique textures. There are 10 buttery, easy-to-blend mattes, 4 gorgeous reflective shimmers, 3 high-definition foils, 2 soft multi-chromes with a subtle color shift, and 1 luxurious iridescent shimmer. This is 100% vegan and cruelty-free, and unfortunately, the Man-Eater palette is currently sold out, which first off, I'm so excited for them. That is actually unbelievable. When I first unboxed this, I was blown away by how beautiful this palette is. I actually had the pleasure of swatching it ahead of time, and I will say the swatches are undeniably gorgeous. Now, I never got a chance to do a standalone video. I do apologize. Too many things come up in life. I just didn't have a chance to sit down and play with it. So I'm doing that today. Like I said, this is currently sold out. I believe the website is shut down temporarily because they do intend on restocking this bad boy right here. So we're going to go ahead and play with it. I'm just going to play with it. So we're gonna start off with the shade called Camouflage, and then we're gonna blend it out. We're gonna start with the shade Camouflage, and then we're gonna go into the shade Nocturnal right after that. So y'all, let me tell you guys about my day. First off, I want to thank everybody who commented on my video yesterday. I did a get ready with me, and I told you guys all about my girls weekend at Disney and meeting Heather Austin. You guys really seem to love the get ready with me's. I'm actually having fun doing them because they're not really requiring me to review any makeup. They're just me sitting back, relaxing, and having fun with my friends. So that's really exciting to me, but I'm really glad you guys have been enjoying it so far. Now, in my video yesterday, I told you guys about my cat, Callie, who just loves to howl or cry. And you guys were very supportive, saying that, you know, she's just grieving her losing Jace. And I know she is. But I will say this, so many of you guys in my comment section told me that I need to get another cat for her to distract her. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. Me and Corey absolutely do not want another cat. We are not cat people. We are not. We decided long ago when Callie was about 2 years old, we had just gotten Jace, that we were never going to do cats again. One, I want the ability to travel, but then I got dogs. But 2, I don't like having to deal with them throwing up and doing the cat litter and just all this stuff. Like, while they're really easy, sure, I just don't want to have another cat, especially because she is 14 years old and she does have some health issues. I don't want to invest in a kitten. First off, I would never do a kitten again. I would only rescue a senior cat because kittens, no thanks. I remember that. And plus I'd want to give a senior cat a home. But I realized I just don't want to do cats. Like, once Callie goes, she goes, and that's like the last cat that's the last cat that me and my husband intend to have for the foreseeable future. I can never say never because I just never know. Like, if I see that there's a cat in need of a home, obviously I'm going to help it out. But I just have no desire to get another cat. So I really do appreciate you guys, like, you know, saying, oh, she needs a friend. Now, I will say she does have Kaya, my female German Shepherd. They are absolute besties. They cuddle together. They sleep together. They play together. They have been like that since Kaya was a puppy. But I think there's just something about Jace not being here that Callie is looking forward to. Now, that is looking for... And I will say she definitely has gotten better. She isn't screaming as long and as much as she used to. Now it's probably down to twice a night. So it is getting better. She is welcome to come into our room anytime she wants. She can sleep with us if she wants. I just feel like she just definitely has become more of a night owl, which is really weird because I know cats are supposed to be nocturnal, but Callie has never been nocturnal. She has very much been a day cat where she's like, pretty active in the day and then sleeps at night. But ever since Jace passed, she like switched her schedule. So now she sleeps during the day and is really active at night. It's like she became a kitten all over again. But we try our best. Like I said, we leave the door open. We used to just try to trap her in the room with us, but we realized that was not a good idea. So we're just kind of letting her do her own thing. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know because I'm getting a lot of comments and people reaching me out to my DMs saying that I really need to invest in another cat, and that's not going to happen. So I'm just letting you guys know. But I appreciate the input. And by the way, this shade is really pretty. So, anywho, let me tell you guys about my day. Because, guys, hence why we don't want any more animals. So, anywho, I get up at 6 o'clock this morning because it is Corey's work day. So Corey goes to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I get up with him now because I used to sleep in and wake up at like 8 o'clock. But now I like to get up with him because we just go walk the dogs together and we have breakfast together or whatever. So it makes it like pretty easy. So we walk the dogs this morning. I come back and sometimes I go back to sleep. Sometimes I don't. But I jumped in the shower today because I knew I had a massage appointment scheduled for last month because I've been having a lot of shoulder pain. My shoulders are actually a little swollen. I've been having a lot of knots there. So I had this appointment scheduled for quite some time. Okay. And let's try out this nocturnal shade right there. So I get in the shower. Everything's great. I actually edit my vlog for our Florida Life, where I actually edited my vlog for our Florida Life. So if you guys are following my Florida Life, just know my vlog with the Disney trip with the girls and Heather Austin is actually going to be up either later this week or early next week. It's actually already live for my Patreon members and my YouTube members. It's already live for them as an early access. But I'm going to post it either later this week or early next week if you guys want to watch it. So go follow our Florida Life. But I get done doing that, and then I look down, and I noticed Koa looked a little off to me, right? He just looked a little off. Like, I just felt like he looked a little swollen. And I was like, oh, I feel like he looks a little swollen. So I sent a picture to Corey. Corey's like, yeah, his nose is a little swollen. Now, we've had this happen before with our pets. Just because we do live by the woods, it happens where they could get bit by a spider, they can get by a bee. It's happened before, and I'm sure it won't be the last time, especially because my dog loves to just stick his nose into bushes and flowers and just mess with anything there. So I noticed that his nose was a little swollen, and I was like, oh, okay, so let me just kind of take an eye on it, see if that's what I'm really seeing. Is it really swollen? Is it just me? So I'm staring at him, and I was like, let me get some pictures. So I actually ended up taking some pictures, and I was like, all right, let me figure out what to do because my appointment was today for my massage, and I can't cancel my massage last minute without taking a cancellation fee. So if I had to, I absolutely would. By the way, my dog will always come first. Never forget that, okay? So I was like, all right, I'm going to take some pictures and whatnot. So I was like, let me just call the vet. Now, unfortunately, with our vet, it is by a corporation. So unfortunately, we have to deal, I'm going with this shade, with a call center. Now, I call the call center because they don't just have the direct line anymore. And I call the call center, and the person on the phone, she was nice. But oh my God, was she incompetent at her job. So I call and I asked if I could speak to a vet tech at my location. She says absolutely. So she asked for my name and phone number registered to my account with my pets associated with it. And so she pulled me up and she said, okay, so I see that you have Kaya, Koa, and Callie as a registered pet. I see that you have been with our company now for 4 years. So thank you so much for being a loyal customer. What is the concerns? And again, I had to explain the concerns about a little bit of swollen face. He looked like a little bit of swollen feet, and just want to keep an eye, figure out if I could just talk to a vet tech, see if I could bring him in. So she said, okay, let me transfer you. Now, of course, the location that I go to is really busy. So this is a really pretty color, by the way. I kind of expected them not to answer, and that's easy because they're literally like a 5-minute drive from my house. But they didn't answer. So she's like, all right, so they didn't answer. May I schedule an appointment for you? I said, oh, don't bother, because I'm just going to go ahead and go down there and just talk to them myself. She said, okay, well, I could have a doctor call you. I could have your vet call you and do a follow-up. I said, okay, that's fine. Let's go into the shade called Untamed. We're just going to do like an easy eye look today. I was like, okay, that's fine. The vet can follow up. I don't mind. And so she goes, okay, so what is your full name and number again? So I gave it to her. And then she asked what the pets' names were again. So I gave it to her. And then she goes, have you ever been at our vet location before? And I said, I'm sorry? She's like, have you ever visited our vet location before? I said, ma'am, I'm trying really hard to keep it together because my dog's face is getting a little swollen. And you're asking me once again if I visit this location when we just had this conversation a couple minutes earlier. You thanked me for being a loyal customer for 4 years. You have my information sitting in front of you. Wouldn't this be obvious that I've obviously been at this location? Oh, yes, ma'am, I can see that right here. So I'll let the doctor know that your dog is suffering from lesions and pusses and see if we can get back to you in a timely manner. I said, I think you must have somebody else because I literally just told you my dog looks like they could be having a allergic reaction. I just want to talk to a vet tech. Oh, yes, I see that in the paperwork right here. That is what I did write down. So she wanted to ask a few more questions, and this is, I'm generally a really nice patient person, but this time I wasn't. I said, ma'am, I don't have time to answer your stupid questions. I'm going to go down to the vet myself, and I hung up. So she may have not thought that I was a nice person, but like literally I didn't have time to answer her stupid questions when she was literally just asking the same shit that she just asked at the beginning of the phone call. Like, I don't understand. So I went down to my vet, and they were so super, super, super sweet. I showed them the photos that I had, and they could definitely see that he was a little swollen. They asked me if I'd given him Benadryl, and I said I absolutely did. Now, the only thing I did not do was give him his full dosage because I forgot what the full dosage was because it's been a minute. So they unfortunately, because of how busy they are, could not get him in unless it's like face swollen and can't breathe. However, they would at that point want him to go to an emergency hospital anyway, because that's usually where they have the better stuff versus just a vet. So they gave me the number to call the emergency vet and ask some questions. So I did. And mind you, this is now probably 10 minutes to my massage appointment, which at this point in my mind, I was like, I'm going to miss. I don't care. So I'm on the phone with the emergency vet. I'm explaining them the situation. And oh my gosh, they were the absolute sweetest. They explained to me how I needed to make sure that I gave him the proper dosage because he's a 85-pound German Shepherd. There was no way that the Benadryl amount that I gave him was actually going to be effective. So I was going to keep seeing him being a little swollen. So this is looking really nice, by the way. So I'm just going to quickly do my other eye and then I'll finish my story. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, I will say this palette is so freaking pretty. The mattes are really pigmented, but the shimmers, ooh, I'm actually really enjoying these shimmers. I'm definitely going to keep playing with this palette. So I don't have any new like primer or foundation. I don't really have that many new stuff, but we're just going to play with what I got sent in PR. So we're just going to use the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipsing Primer. And I'm just going to go in with this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation because it's been a minute since I used it. But anywho, so back to my story. So I noticed like he, like I said, was a little swollen, and that was just really concerning. So after I talked to the emergency vet, they were really, really kind. They kind of told me about to do the Benadryl and to pretty much put him on a 24-hour monitoring thing where I watch him closely for the next 6 hours, see if the swelling has gone down a little bit, give him the right dosage, and then go from there. They said bring him in if we notice that he is definitely swelling a lot more and or is obviously having an issue breathing. And right now he's laying in the corner. I came home from the massage and he has not changed. The swelling in his face has actually gone down a little bit, but he still has some swelling in his paws and feet. So I don't really know what happened to him. But let me tell you, I was a worrywart. So I got to massage place and I told my massage therapist what was going on, right? And she was so freaking sweet. So like I said, I'm going to have my phone on so that like I have alert noises so that if he moves around the house, I can watch him. And she said, that's fine. Just because you're supposed to like have your phones like quiet and stuff like that. But I was like, no, my phone's going to be on. I'm a mama bear. So I had my alerts on and we start going into massage, and I only did a back massage because like I said, I've been having some issues with my back. I've been having a lot of bad knots and stuff like that. So we were working on it. It was actually a really, really, really enjoyable massage therapy session because she used CBD oil to really help to soothe my aching muscles. And oh my gosh, she said to me, she's like, what are you doing after this? I said, oh, I have to go home and film some content. And she said, oh girl, you're gonna be tired. And I was like, yeah, right. I am really, really, really tired. So it was a little stressful. Yesterday was stressful. I told you guys I was gonna go see my best friend after she had her gallstone surgery, gallbladder removal. I don't like you saying gallstone. We went out to her house, and oh my gosh, we ended up getting hit with this really horrible thunderstorm. Like hail was coming out of the thunderstorm, like golf size ball hail. So we weren't able to stay longer at our house. We pretty much had to just kind of dip after getting there because we wanted to be home during the storm because of Koa. Because he doesn't always do the best. Sometimes he's fine, sometimes he's not. But it has just been a very long 24 hours, needless to say. So now I'm on Watch Judy, watching my dog. And I don't mind doing that at all. But it just, I don't know, I hate when something wrong happens because I just get so paranoid that like, what happens if something happens? What am I here? Like I am that person that I consistently watch my dogs on camera. Even when I'm out and about, I'm always checking my dogs. I would say at least every 30 minutes checking my dogs. I'm pretty obsessive over it, but it's just because they're my babies. And I'm just always scared that like something's going to happen to them. You know what I mean? Like when we went to Texas this past summer to go do the Tim the Tatman tailgate, we had one of our friends watching our dogs. And I'm not kidding when I say that I called him multiple times a day. And I wasn't just calling, I was FaceTiming him. And if I wasn't FaceTiming him, I was checking the cameras. Because I'm just that much of these are my babies. These are my babies. And so they know. But yeah, that's kind of how my day has been going so far. How about yours? How about y'all's? I haven't used this foundation in a hot minute. You know, this used to be my go-to foundation for years and years and years. This is my go-to foundation. I still absolutely love it. I really do. So for concealer, I actually was sent the entire Dominique Cosmetics Wide Awake collection, and that included like their concealers and their setting powders. I actually do have a discount code with them. If you guys use code Allie, it can save you guys 10% off. I've talked about their concealers quite often to you guys and their setting powder. I just love the metal application. It just, I don't know, it's just very soothing. Very soothing, but they did send me a brand new set in PR, so that's why we're using this today. I am so excited because this next portion of the video is actually sponsored by Cosmetics. You guys know how much I love Cosmetics. I talk about them all the time, and they recently just launched their brand new airbrushed setting powders. Now these actually do retail for $23 a piece. There are 7 in their new collection. This says, we're setting up for brighter days. It's all about the finish. Set your coverage to luminous smooth with this ultra fine crushed mineral powder. Build coverage, smooth fine lines, and leave skin looking shine free. So they have 7 different versions. So up first, they have one of the ones I'm actually going to be using today, and I've actually been using this for the last couple of days and I've thoroughly been enjoying it, but it is their oil control setting powder. So on here it says a lightweight powder compact that keeps oils away all day. It achieves a flawless but natural finish made with skin-loving ingredients that goes on transparent as an extra barrier against oils to keep skin matte all day. Now I haven't been able to do a 12-hour wear test with this yet, but I have been using it for the last couple of days. It's been doing a really good job at mattifying the skin and just making it look nice, beautiful, and airbrushed. So that's what we're going to be using today, but we're also going to be using another one. I just want to show you guys the different shades they are also offering. So next, they're offering up their brightening banana powder right here. This is going to be a light warm yellow. They're also going to be having their brightening strawberry. This is going to be a warm light pink, and pink is all the rage right now. They have the shade brightening apricot, and this is going to be a light warm shade, followed by their translucent light shade, their translucent medium shade, and their translucent deep shade right here. Now they actually do tell you to apply it with a powder brush. They did send over a powder brush right here, but I don't like applying my setting powder with a powder brush. I love using like a powder poof, so that's what we're gonna use today. But for the under eyes, we're actually going to be going in with the brightening pink palette, brightening strawberry one right here because I just really want to try this one out. I haven't had a chance to play with this one yet, but I am so excited because I just really do love Ophir Cosmetics. I love the fact they put a lot of skincare ingredients in their products because it just is so beneficial for the skin. So here is the component right here. Like I said, these do retail for $23 a piece. They have microfined powder in here. This is the shade Strawberry, and this is going to be perfect for brightening the under eye or just brightening the face if you wanted to do so. So we're going to take it and we're going to tap it in the cap. And I'm just going to lightly go in with the powder brush they sent over. Very lightly, and we're just going to place this under, oh my God, I just stabbed my eye, under the eye right here. This is going to help to brighten the eye as well as smooth out any fine line and creases that I may have underneath my eye. Okay, so there we have it right here. You guys can see it's definitely a little brighter. It does have a little bit of a pink tinge to it because you guys can clearly see that it does look like a strawberry, but that is something that you guys can use if you wish to do like a bright pink, because that's something that everybody's going for right now. But what we're going to end up using today is going to be the oil control powder. That's probably going to be my most well-loved one because I am so oily. That's going to be the one I'm going to use the most. And I'll also probably end up trying the translucent light shade. Everything else I'll probably end up putting into a giveaway for you guys, but I'm just really excited to give this a go. So let's go ahead. Before we do that, I do have a contour product tryout. So this was actually in my Ipsy box this past month, and it's the LYS. This is the No Limits Cream Bronze Stick. The No Limits Cream Bronzer Stick, and it's in the shade Medium. So this might be a little bit too deep for me, but we're just going to go for it, and then we're going to set the face with the Ophir powder, which I'm really looking forward to. So this is how the stick looks. Ooh, because my foundation shade is just, oh, you know, this would have been very beneficial when I did my video where I tried following a Meredith Duxbury foundation routine video. This would have came in handy. Do you know what I mean? Because I even said in that video I didn't have a stick, and now we have a stick, and I just don't know if this is going to work. But we're going to find out together. We're going to find out together. So let me take my brush to use my brush from Bling Brushes, which, by the way, if you guys did not know, if you guys go follow Bling Brushes in Ophir on Instagram, they're actually doing a massive giveaway right now. They're giving away the entire Icy Queen collection, as well as doing a $250 gift card to Ophir Cosmetics. So go head over to the Instagram right now. I don't know how long it's live for, but I do know the giveaway went live today. So go check that out so you guys can enter to win the chance to get the entire Icy Queen collection and get a $250 Ophir gift card. How freaking cool is that? That is so freaking cool. You know, I feel like this is not blending out the way that I wanted to. What is that? Do you guys see that right there? I feel like because my foundation shade, this is the foundation shade I would wear all the time when I was out tanning. I feel like this bronzer stick is working good for the color shade, but if I went in with my favorite foundation right now, which is the Revlon Color Stay Longwear Foundation, this will be a little bit too deep for that foundation. So I'm glad this is working for this, and it's blending out nicely. I'm not having any issues with that. I like I somehow just look like super freaking tan. Did that not blend out all the way? Oh my God. What? It's making me look bruised. Do you guys see that? I look bruised. Okay. Well, for setting powder, I'm so excited because, like I said, I've been using this for the last couple of days. We're going to be going in with the Ophir Cosmetics. This is the Oil Control Setting Powder right here. I actually am thoroughly enjoying playing with this. I'm on the cap right here, and I will say this is going to make me a little bit lighter because this does lighten up the face just a tad. Tap off the excess, and then we're going to take and we're going to start to just push this into the skin. And this should really help to kind of brighten up what I just did to my face because... wow, that makes me look so bruised. I don't understand. One of the things I love about the setting powder, though, is how it literally just melts into the skin. I mean, it is just melting into the skin. It's not sitting in any fine lines. Honestly, to me, I feel like it definitely helps to fill in the pores because my pores, while they're still visible when I wear this, they just look smoother, a little bit more blurred, and I really do appreciate that. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like the La Mer setting powder and a little bit of the Nakia Joy Cosmetics Velvet Finishing Powder. Like that's the feel that I get when playing with this setting powder right here. So I will say, like I said, I really have been enjoying the setting powder. However, I cannot tell you guys what the longevity on this is yet because I've not worn this for 12 hours to really give this a try. But for the first couple days that I've been trying this out, I really have been enjoying how it looks on the face. It definitely does help to smooth. I definitely feel like it's controlling the oil, but again, we're gonna have to put this to the test. But right now my skin is just not looking good because that did not mix well. Like you guys see that, right? Like I'm not crazy. That looks absolutely atrocious on the skin. And I don't know why, because that is just not, that's not a good look. It's not a good look in the slightest. I know I just used it yesterday, but we're going to use a Juicy Cheek palette because I just really want to kind of cover up the mistake that's going on my face right now because it is just not a good look. But if you guys wanted to, you guys can use code Allie to buy this palette. I thoroughly have been enjoying it. You guys said you really liked the blush color that I did yesterday. All I did was I mixed the shade called Raw Plump, a little bit of mouth watering, and squeeze. I just kind of dipped into these three right here to create like the beautiful like watermelon look that I created because I was just really enjoying the blush color. You guys seem to really like it too. So okay, so see, like this can help to really kind of dull out whatever was happening to my face right there because that was not a moment. It's like you can see the dark line of it right here, and somehow missing product right there. Highlighters, we're just going to go in with the P.O Cosmetics. This is the Beverly Hills highlighter. This is such a beautiful highlight. We're just going to pretend that whatever's happening on my face right now is just generally not happening because it is just really ugly looking and I don't know what to do. That contour took a turn for the worse. It's so warm. I don't understand why it changed the way that it did and got like really bruised looking. I don't know what happened. Like, I don't get it. Okay, so then for lips, we're going to go in with just my normal lip liner. This is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Bourbon Lip Liner. I'm going to use this today. So to finish off the eyes, before we finish off the lips, I'm actually going to go back into this palette one more time. And this time I'm going to go into the shade called Wild right here. I'm actually not going to wear false lashes. For some reason, I'm just really not in the mood to put on false lashes. I think it's like the reason being is that like if I have to like rush to the emergency room later on, like for my dog, I don't want to deal with lashes, especially because I'll probably end up washing my face anyway, just because, I don't know, it just depends on severity, but I just don't always want to wear lashes. So sometimes a natural lash is just where it's at. Okay, so I'm going to quickly do, I'm going to throw on my mascara. And I'm going to throw on the P.O Cosmetics HD Volumizing Mascara. I freaking love this mascara. I'm also going to pair it with the Essence I Heart Extreme Crazy Volume and the the ColourPop Level Up Mascara because this is a great mascara as well. I really like it. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, I realized that I wasn't recording, so I was talking to myself. I love that for me. I used the shade called Claws right here. I did it for like an inner corner and brow moment. I'm absolutely obsessed with this eye look. So to finish off for gloss, this was in, I believe, my BoxyCharm this past month, and it is the Fenty Beauty. This is the Gloss Bomb Heat. It's in the shade called Lemon Lava, and I told you guys I really do love the Fenty Beauty products. So we're going to try this out today. Let's see how I like it. Ooh, it smells a little spicy. So let's try this out. Oh, that is such a pretty color. Has a little bit of a gold undertone to it. I feel like this would be like a perfect gloss color for like the summer season, especially if you're like bronzy and stuff. Ooh, that is really pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys out and I'll give you guys my thoughts on these products. All right, guys, and this is the final look. So, yes. Let's talk. Okay, so first off, I absolutely am loving the Artitude Cosmetics. This is the Man-Eater palette. Oh my gosh, I think it is so freaking beautiful. One, I absolutely do love the outside packaging. I think the packaging is just chef kiss for me. But then two, I really love the eye look that I came up with. I just feel like it's so beautiful. It's so me. You guys know that I love a good green eyeshadow look, so I'm a little biased towards that. But I just will say that the shimmers performed very nicely. They are very creamy, very buttery. They have a lot of pigmentation to them, which I'm actually really impressed with, especially from a brand that I've never tried before. Really impressed with this brand. I really want to keep playing this palette. So don't be surprised when you guys see my speed reviews. You guys will see me use this palette once again because I just really want to keep playing with it because I'm actually really loving it. And the mattes are not as wowing as the shimmers are, but they do get the job done. They are pigmented. They blend out very easily. I just definitely prefer the shimmers over the mattes. And like I said, this is currently sold out, but you guys should go follow them on Instagram, see when they're going to restock. I know they're going to at some point. They said they're going to. So Artitude Cosmetics, once again, thank you guys so much for sending this my way. This is freaking amazing. Next, we do have the primer and foundation, but I don't really want to talk about that because it's not like it's anything new. We have the Dominique Cosmetics Concealer. I have told you guys from time and time again that I've absolutely loved this concealer. I think it's a phenomenal concealer. I love the metal application, and I just feel like you guys can go no wrong using this. Then we have the Ofra Cosmetics. Then we have the Ofra Cosmetics setting powders. Now, I really have been enjoying the oil control setting powder. This is the only one that I've really been trying out for the last couple of days. This is my first impression trying out the bright pink one. And I definitely feel like it definitely does brighten it a little bit, but maybe because of the foundation I have on, it definitely gives it a little bit more of a pinker tone than like a bright pink that I'm looking for. But it does help to smooth out the under eye. It doesn't settle into any fine lines or cakes or creases, which I really do appreciate. But for me personally, I'm looking for the oil control one because I do have other ones on the website that's supposed to give you like a luminous radiant finish. But I also love the fact that they created an oil control one for someone like me who gets really, really oily. And like I said, for the last couple of days, I've been trying this out. It's been doing such a great job at smoothing out the face, helping to blur the pores and really locking in that shine. It's an all day wear proof. I don't know. We have not tried it out yet, but I'm going to keep testing this out. I'll let you guys know in a month what I truly think of this. But so far, based upon first impressions, I'm absolutely enjoying it. So, Ofra, thank you so much for partnering up with me today to talk about your guys' new setting powders. It is live right now. You guys can use code Allie to save you guys 20% off of anything on Ofra Cosmetics website. You guys know how much I love them. They're absolutely worth it, and I just love them. So, next, we have the LYS bronzing stick. And at first, I was like, okay, this is nice. The forehead does not look bad, right? But like, what the heck happened to the cheeks? The cheeks, they're still standing out to me. They still look bruised right here. It's like this ovals. I can see it. I can see it. Right here. Right here. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know what happened. So I probably won't use this again. And if I do, it'd just be to try out one more time because this was not what I expected. It's just weird that on my cheeks, it doesn't work, but on the forehead, it does. It's the oddest thing. I don't understand it. Then we do have the Blend Bunny Cosmetics palettes, the face palettes. You guys know I've really been enjoying these. They're the blushes I've been using a lot lately. I love the little combo that I created. It's like a lot because I do like to mix the different shades. But oh my God, I just feel like the blush color is just so pretty. It looks like watermelon. It's perfect for the summer season. And again, you guys can use my code. Save you guys 10% off. Then we have, oh, this is what I was supposed to use for blush. I forgot. I have it right here. This is Half Magic. I was sent a little PR box, not from the brand, but from a beautiful friend of mine. She knows who she is. She sent me the new Half Magic stuff. And I was supposed to try out their highlighter, but for some reason I couldn't find it. So I just went with my Ofra that was sitting on my desk. This is how the highlighter looks. Let me swatch it. I don't know if that would have worked for me. Little rosy. We could try just adding it on top because like why not, right? So let's try this out. I haven't really tried too much from this brand. I tried a few things. Ooh, that like really brightens that up. Do you see that? Wow, that really brightens that up. It kind of definitely changes it more to like a champagne rose color. But I'm gonna have to try this one out again because I completely forgot about it. But I will say it's really pretty. It's really pigmented. And it just makes me look even more bruised. And then I guess the only other product to talk about, because you guys already see me use the mascaras before, would be the lip product. So I'm only going to talk about the lip balm itself. And this is the Fenty Heat. And I will say I really do enjoy the color. One, it's a sheer gold with a little bit of gold reflex in it. I think the color is really beautiful. It smells like a spicy watermelon. Am I feeling on my lips right now? Absolutely, but it's not overwhelming. For me, it's just like a nice little heat to it, almost as if I ate spicy salsa. You know what I mean? Like when you eat something a little spicy, you get it on your lips. Like that's what it's feeling right now. It's not unbearable in the slightest. I definitely don't mind it at all. Where their ice version right here definitely feels like a cooling peppermint. This feels like a little bit of heat to it. I absolutely do love Fenty glosses. They are so phenomenal. They're definitely well worth checking out, especially because they're only like 20 bucks. So I'll make sure I list everything I'm wearing on my face down below. I do apologize for this video kind of being all over the place. It is just, it's been a day. I went and checked on my baby. He seems like his swelling's going down on his face. His feet are have little bumps on it, but definitely is a lot better than what it was. So I think the medication is finally kicking in for him and he is just relaxing. But I'll keep you guys updated. I should be here tomorrow with a speed review because we're at the end of the month, followed by a new makeup release video. So yeah, guys, that is it for today's video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 4 to 5 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, R for the Life, where you guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful page members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you, and I'll see you guys in my very next video.